Yes, I would like to say that I am still waiting to hear from DSS regarding my son, Henri Arthur Hawes, who has actually been in the 18 to 21 program, who was just released in July of 2024 from the 18 to 21 program and has not received any benefit from that program. He actually did move home. He is working a part-time job and attending school, and no one has addressed him officially about being removed or entered into that 18 to 21 program. And he is just been released according to Ms. Lee's staff, July of 2024.
Yes, my name is Cheryl Smith, and I'm asking for the board to review my case, and I need to know the next step. I've sent emails to the board in November and again in January, on January the 2nd, and there's been no response from any of you. And I'm supposed to get my children back tomorrow, Friday, and I need to know what's going on with my case. I haven't heard anything with the social workers or anyone concerning my case. Now, we're dealing with children, and I'm asking you to please, I want a meeting with all of you. Chairman Valentine, I want a meeting as soon as possible. I don't want any more delays in my case. My babies are ready to come home, and they are not being treated fairly in your system.
Okay, good morning. My name is Veronica Pettiford, and I'm the mother of 7 children that were kidnapped and are still being held away from home, and me, the mother and protector. I fought this family policing system the last 5 years determined to bring my family home, only for a judge who knows nothing of family and an uneducated and unprofessional social worker to say I'm not good enough to have my kids. My case was closed September 30th, 2024. The focus was never reunification of my family. The work these people put in to keep my children away from me could have been efforts to reunify my family. My business are being ruined by my children's listed guardians. She doesn't allow my children to attend the visits that were set by the judge and tells me that I have to talk to them people referring to social services to see my children. Today, I demand the change needs to better our community and send my children home.
Yeah, my name is Amanda Wallace, and I'm the founder of Operation Stop CPS. And I just wanted to follow up on what Ms. Cheryl was saying, and also Sharaka and Ms. Antoinette, is that on November 28th, an email was sent to the board requesting that the board review individual cases, 4 individual cases, including Walida Burns. We also followed up on January 2nd and have not received any follow-up communication from the board on next steps. All of these families have responded and requested that the board review their cases, and the board said that this is something that they can do. And so I'm asking for communication from the board as to what is the next step here. Also, I want to address this 5 minutes that you guys give to the public. It is not enough. We are rushing through having to speak about like the concerns of the community, and that's just not okay, and it needs to be changed. And also, who is speaking? Who is the person that started this meeting? No one has identified themselves. We don't know what is going on this call. And so I'm just asking that the person who is running this meeting identify themselves as well.
Thank you, Ms. Wallace. I'm the person speaking. I am Charles Mitchell, and I am the board chair.
I wanted to second my name is Jamie. I'm a Durham resident. I wanted to second looking into these cases for Cheryl Smith, Sharaka Pettiford, Antoinette Hawes, and Walida Burns. I'm wondering to know what's going on with that.
And I also want to second that you look into these cases. Yeah, this case has been going on for a long time, and I feel like we should be pushing the issue of looking into these cases that's been taking forever for these kids to get back with their family.
I was just going to say, I also logged on at 9 to just speak, and I just want to be in solidarity and request that you look at the cases of Cheryl Smith, Sharaka Pettiford, Antoinette Hawes, and Walida Burns. And with a new member from the county, I hope that Commissioner Valentine will look into the reunification rates in Durham and understand how serious terminating parental rights is for people. And so thank you for letting me speak here.
So I also want to just echo what folks are saying and urge you to look into these cases.
I also want to push that you guys look into the 4 cases previously mentioned. CPS has been targeting Black mothers in Durham in particular, And I think it is everyone's responsibility on this board, as well as the community's responsibility, to be as involved as possible to ensure that Black mothers are not being targeted in this way in the future. The system is harmful, as the Black mothers on this call have mentioned, and other community members have mentioned. And I also want to echo Amanda Wallace's point from earlier that 5 minutes for public comment is not enough. There are plenty of community members who care about this issue, and they should be allowed to speak.
I heard you loud and clear that there is a measure for the foster care system, but is there anything that they're measuring with regards to reunification? Is that part of?
Who is that?
That's not one of the MOU measures.
One of the measures?
We do look at it. I think eventually the state will be monitoring that, but right now, because they're trying to get their data systems in place because of the transition with the child welfare transformation and the state system moving into a different system than what it's in now, they're not measuring that right now. But yes, reunification rates within 12 months, initiation, and there are like 3 others that they will be monitoring. So there's a total of 5, but right now they're only able to really monitor the foster care home visit one. We are shifting. We will be tentatively late summer, fall, that we will be going into a new system, which will cause us to shift in how data is collected. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Our intake system will be changing. Our ongoing case management system will be changing, and that's the stage transformation for all 100 counties.
Yeah, thank you for that. And Director Clapp actually talked to me a little bit about that new intake system, and so we look forward to that being integrated, and look forward to the additional data points that will be available. I think that would be very helpful, particularly as we address some of the issues in the community around reunification, which seems to be an ongoing sort of issue that comes up repeatedly. Thank you.
Commissioner Valentine, I want to state, while the state does not do it, I recently, half ago, came from Florida, and that was my biggest issue there as well. It is actually not a measure that a lot of states or federal government looks at, which is unfortunate. We look at all other measures, but that internally, we are looking at that. And that is a goal that we have internally. So while the state is not measuring it, Durham DSS is, and we have our own goals for that. Not only reunification overall every year, but also the timeliness within that 12 months. So what we will do is next month, we will make sure that we share those with you and the board so that you can see that internally we are tracking that, because I'm not waiting for the state to assess. We're going to do it on our own. So I do want to state that.